What is the unfortunate characteristic of boxers who have fought too long?
Well, there can be such scarring of the brain that they behave as if they're drunk. Slurred speech, loss of memory, and so on. They become punch drunk.
Precisely.
You mean somebody is studying the pathology of brain tissue?
For all the best reasons, I dare say.
And their passion for the subject has outrun their judgment. Sir Marcus Lanyon. I'll wager a month's salary on Sir Marcus. That's precisely his speciality. And he's impatient of fault, ruthlessly impatient.
There you have it, Inspector.
Down like this ever since you got back here this afternoon.
Miss Cushing, why did you quarrel with your brother-in-law, Mr. Browner?
What? Who are you? What are you doing here?
This is Sherlock Holmes. He is investigating the disappearance of your sister Mary.
She's gone off with Alec Fairbairn, that's all.
Why?
She had become frightened of her husband.
Why?
Jim Browner was a drunkard. He offered her violence. He was beneath contempt.
What is your explanation for the severed ears, Miss Cushing?
You saw that cardboard box at your sister's house. Those severed ears were meant for you, were they not? The message was for you. You understood what they meant.
Marcel Jacotet sent them. He told me he might do something. I didn't realize he'd do anything so disgusting.
She's lying, Watson. She's lying through her teeth.
Gulls outside.
Excellent.
I've been to the shipping line offices too.
And?
It's as you thought. The May morning set sail from London for Den Helder on the 17th. But a hogshead got loose in her hold. She sprang a plate and had to put in for repairs.
To Harwich?
To Harwich. The crew were given leave on the 18th. The May morning left late on the 19th, the day the parcel was posted.
Excellent, Watson. We have it!
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Gull.
They have telegraphed. Jim Browner came off the ferry at Ramsgate at 7 o'clock this evening.
Good. I knew I could rely on you.
And I can rely on you, can I?
Oh, you can? Does the name Sir Marcus Lanyon mean anything to you?
It might.
He will be warned off. And the orders from which you have been profiting will dry up. But so will the police interest in you.
I'll be satisfied with that.
We've acquired a bargain, Mr. Gull.
Holmes?
Oh. The knots on the parcel were a bowline and a sheet bed.
Yes, sailor's knot.
You know that sailors deliberately do not sharpen their knives?
In case of accidents.
Hence the crude amputations. Harwich was the key. And Browner was there, now. I suppose. Rana returned unexpectedly, found his wife with Fairburn. He followed them. He murdered them both. He severed an ear from each and sent them, as he thought, to Sarah Cushing. Of course, he would go there immediately. He would be desperate for her to know that the severed ears were for her and not for her sister.
Well, that being the case, the railway is operating as if it were a Sunday.
Why?
Because the Christmas holiday is still on. Do you realize Browner could have caught a much earlier train?
No, I did not know.
What is this, Mr. Holmes?
A unique experience for you, Inspector. You may apprehend a murderer before you have even acknowledged there has been a murder.
Well, you may stare. Look at me, Sarah Cushing. This is your handiwork.
What have you done, Jim?
What have I done? Nay, it's what you've done.
I beg you, Jim. Look on me kindly. Whatever I did for you.
It was you. You poisoned her mind.
I did it for you. They have arrested the lodger. I told them he did it. They suspect nothing of you, Jim. You can get away.
Get away? You think I can get away? Put it all behind me, you think, do you? Are you mad? It is me! It's in here! Every last moment of it comes out of the daylight at me. It goes on and on. I tell you, I dare not shut an eye and sleep since it did it. I'm never without one or the other before me. May the blood rot in your veins, Sarah Cushing.
No! No! I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I believe you do. I'll tell you something. I'd rather have one kind word from her I've killed than all your love. I'd rather see her breathing 1 minute more than a lifetime of what you could give me.
Don't say that! Don't say that! Don't say that!
She loved me. That's the root of the business. But she knew I thought more of my wife's footprint in the mud than I did of her body and soul. Well, I dreamt it.
And after he had rejected Sarah's advances,
I never said a word to Mary, for I thought it would grieve her. Then I began to see a change in Mary herself. My wife had always been so understanding.